This is a tutorial about Facebook. It is difficult to do a tutorial on Facebook because Facebook is hard. You have to have a Facebook page before you can really look around very much. And as soon as I finish this tutorial, it will be out of date because Facebook has this habit of changing Facebook. So let's get on with it before something happens. I'm going to cover the news feed, the timeline, the search feature, friend requests, messages, notifications, and lots more. So now let us shift to a Facebook page, namely mine. And the first thing I'm going to show you on this Facebook page is how to find the help menu. To do that, you go to this dark blue bar up at the top and you slide to the left until you get to the first place where your cursor turns into a hand where you can click, and you'll get a pop-up menu, and down close to the bottom is help. And when that pop-up pops up, down at the bottom you can see Visit the Help Center, which will take you to a place where you can search all over in Facebook for problems or questions with Facebook. You can get to the same place by going to Google or Bing or whatever, or Yahoo or whatever is your search helper, and typing in Facebook help. Clicking search and going to the top item, which is the Facebook Help Center, which is back to the same page. From here, you can navigate for all sorts of areas of Facebook in which you will have questions. And believe me, you will have questions. I've had 100 of them just getting ready to start doing this mini seminar. And I still have more. For example, the first thing you probably ought to read some in the Facebook help area is this using Facebook, creating an account. It will tell you answers to questions like, how do I sign up for Facebook? How do I complete the sign up process and confirm my email address? Because you can't really get started on Facebook until you have a Facebook account. So, I suggest that's where you start. But now let's assume that you have actually gotten into the beginning of Facebook and you have a Facebook page. There probably isn't much on it, but now you want to know what is on it. When you have a Facebook page and you open up your Facebook page, you will see in the middle of it what is called your news feed. And that is where you learn all about all the things that other people on Facebook are doing. Now, not everybody on Facebook, but other people that you are either friends with or you have followed, or who are in groups that you are in and have posted something. So in the middle is this news feed, and you can scroll down and down and down, and you can see what all your friends and all the people that you have followed are doing. Now, it doesn't stay constant. You can reset it by going up here to the place just to the right of your name that says Home. And when you click on home, it will reset and give you the latest things that people who are your friends or whom you are following have posted. It changes pretty rapidly. You see, I'm now scrolling down and you don't see the same things you saw the last time I scrolled down. And if I go back up here again and click home, once again, you see new things that people who are your friends or whom you are following have posted. That is your news feed. It is not your timeline or your wall. That is something else, which I'll cover in just a moment. Now let's talk for a minute about what is the purpose of Facebook and how does it accomplish that purpose. Obviously, Facebook is a social medium. It's one of many social media and probably the most successful. Its purpose is to communicate between friends and also to communicate to people about public figures. Those are the public figures are the people that you can follow. You wouldn't necessarily ask the anchor of the evening news to be your friend, but you might very well follow them, or a politician. So those people, your friends and people you follow, communicate with you by your seeing what they have posted on Facebook on your news feed. How do you communicate with them? You do that by posting on your timeline. How do you get there? You go back and click on your name, and when that comes up, it goes immediately to your timeline. And you then see things that you have posted on your timeline. It used to be called a wall. And your friends and people who are following you can see those things. Here, I posted on something I found interesting on someone else's website, and I shared it on my website. Here is something that I posted automatically. Facebook posted it for me on my birthday. It put a page up, or a post up, that said it was my birthday on July 1st. And on July 2nd, one of my friends posted a happy belated birthday, and so did many other people. Now you may ask, what are other people like Tammy Fardairud, doing on my timeline? Well, if they post a picture on Facebook and they tag you in that picture, and I'm in that picture right there, that picture and what they said about it will show up on your timeline. Here's another one where they must have tagged me, because there I am in that picture. And now we're down to something else that I posted. Now let's talk to something else that you can do while you're on the page that's all about you, your timeline. Right next to your timeline, it says About. And if you click there, that's a place that you should enter some information when you first set up your personal page on Facebook. It allows you to tell about your work and education, places you've lived, contact and basic information. It allows you to put up a picture, a photo of you, and a a picture at the top of your page. You can put in people who are in your family, details about you, and life events. Mine shows this as a summary. But if you click any one of these, you can put down in your work places you have worked and places you have gone to high school or gone to college or gone to graduate school. You probably ought to do that pretty soon after you set up a Facebook page. Now, let's talk about friends on Facebook. We've talked about your profile. We've talked about your home page, which is your news feed. And right next to that, it says Find Friends. If I click that, I will see all the friend requests that I have received. People can send you friend requests, and I'll show you how you do that in a moment. And if they do, you get to confirm or delete the request of each of the people who has sent you a friend request. You also can search for friends over here using the various things that you have put in your profile about you. You can click the box where you went to high school. And if you do that, you will get a list of people who have some connection with St. Paul's School. If I click on one of those people, I will get to see their information, the introduction to their information. And it says that she went to St. Paul's School in Concord, New Hampshire. And that is the same place that I went to St. Paul's School. I kind of think that she's a little younger than I am. The chances that I was there anywhere near the same time are about zip squat nothing. But if I wanted to, I could go up here to her page, the top of her page, and click Add a Friend. And when I did that, it would send a friend request to her. There is another way to find people with whom you might like to be a friend. You can go up here to the search box right at the top of Facebook anytime you're on Facebook, looking at anybody's page, and type in someone's name. Let's try Will Wakely. There he is. I can tell because I see his picture. If I go there, I see that I am already friends with Will Wakely. Well, let's try someone else. Ouise. Whoops. I'm not doing very well in the spelling department today. Louise. Look. Louise S. Gillingham. There is Louise's Facebook page. And in this case, I am not yet her friend. But if I click Add Friend right here, it now says Friend Request Sent. And Louise will get a notification that I have sent her a request to be her friend. Now let's get to some more things up here on this menu bar at the top. To the right, the next little black icon is friend requests. You've already seen that. When you click here, you will see this list of friends requests that you have received, and you get the opportunity to confirm or delete each one of those requests. The next one is messages. And when you click on that, you will see individual messages that people have sent to you. Now, on this next one, you see there is a red number at the top. Those are new notifications. There were new messages a few minutes ago, but when I was preparing to do this particular segment of the recording, I clicked on messages and that little red number went away, just as the notifications will go away. There are 62 notifications since I last clicked here. So let's see what I get when I click again. This says that 3 Master Bedroom Fairway Home, which is a business page of mine on Facebook, I'll talk more about that at the end of this, has 10 new views. This one says that Hollykeeper Golf Course Home, which is another page of mine, has 4 new likes, 1 new comment, 2 new post likes, and 95 new views. And this tells me that 13 hours ago, 2 people commented on a post that I made, etc., etc., etc. These are things that Facebook tells you about, usually about other people who have done something about one of your posts or have done something on your page. Now let's talk a bit about privacy. And that's up here over to the right of notifications, privacy shortcuts. Oh, by the way, notice there's a new red number, 1, up here on notifications. Things happen on Facebook pretty fast. It's been about a minute and a half since I clicked on this last. Privacy shortcuts. This is an area that you probably should learn a lot about soon after you set up a Facebook page. And here's the place to learn. You click there, and you will get some very specific questions and answers to them. Who can see my stuff? Who can contact me? How do I stop someone from bothering me? But down below that, there are more settings and the privacy basics. This is the place, privacy basics, where you can learn a lot about Facebook. Get to know Facebook under privacy basics is the first place you ought to go. When you click that, you will get all of these pieces of information, each one of which you have to click on and read. What others see about you, how others interact with you, what you see, and you can customize what you can see, and you can customize who sees what about you and how to keep your account secure. It is a pretty complicated subject, and if you're concerned about your privacy, or you're going to post on anything on Facebook that you don't want the entire world to know, you need to understand this. Finally, let's say that after you create your your Facebook personal information, your personal page on Facebook. Suppose you decide that you have a business or a hobby or a bunch of friends and you want to set up a business page or a hobby page for that activity. Well, you do it by going up here, and when you click this drop-down menu, one of the options is create a page. But to see just how you do it, I think the most efficient way is to Google create Facebook business page. And when you get there, you click how to set up a Facebook page, Facebook for Business, and you play this video tutorial.
Creating a page for your business is free and it's quick to set up. Just click the arrow in the top right corner and select Create Page. Select the category for your business and enter your business info. Then click Get Started. Here, you'll enter additional info about your business. Entering this info makes it easier for people to find you on Facebook and find your page in a web search. Next, add a picture for your page, like your logo or a picture of your business. You can also add your page to your favorites, so you can easily access it from your Facebook account. And finally, you can run an ad, so you can let people know about your Facebook page. If you don't want to run an ad, just click Skip, and your page is ready to go. To learn more about pages, visit this URL.
Here's where to learn more about Facebook, what you can do with it, what you have already done with it. Go to your home page, and on the left side you will see all sorts of information. It's a place to find your business pages. Click right here where it says More. It's a place to look at the groups that you have joined. It is a place to go to your profile and edit it. It has all sorts of information. All you have to do is click. Facebook is a fascinating place. I have learned more about Facebook by putting this tutorial together than I ever thought I would know, and I am afraid that one of the major things I've learned is that I still don't know anywhere near as much as there is to know. So, good luck.